This week on the Hoover Boys.
No way!
Really? Oh, it's a little posy ring or something, dude. There's a little silver coin sunbaking on the surface. Holy gold gilt.
Yeah, major gold gilt.
You got eagle buttons.
Oh, that's a Liberty cab, ain't it?
Another piece of that thing. Oh my God, what is that?
What is that?
No shit.
It's gonna be
Oh, it's
like
a castle on this side. Yes.
Oh!
Oh, really?
Look at it, dude!
Oh, it's a regiment button. Holy cow, it says regiment right there. Well, welcome to this week's episode of the Hoover Boys. A little out of order, but this week we're going to go over all of our finds from 2022. We're waiting on a few slackers to show up, but we're going to get this thing rolling. Go over what we found this past year. Leo's here, Bill's here. We actually invited Muck this year so we could actually fill up the board. Brad and Bob are on their way. Let's get this thing going. Guess we'll start with you, Leonard.
Yeah, all three things.
All three, your goal of the year was to make it out more, and
That's more, I guess.
made it out, what, maybe twice?
I think twice this year.
All right, well, let's go over what you found. Like, you made it out twice. You found a fork, a spoon, and a knife.
That was the same hunt.
That's another knife, but that's pretty cool. That's actually a fish knife. And you got a couple buttons. You got some really small balls.
Hey now.
Musket, bucky balls. What is this thing?
That's the tire gauge for Model T or Model A.
You found a razor thing. And you got an Indian?
Yes, sir.
Look at you. Maybe a piece of a coin. And you got the drape bust half cent out of the water. And you found the gun.
Yes.
The little Colt revolver. 22 or 25 caliber, something like that.
7-shot 22, 1870.
Very good. What was your favorite find of 2022?
Tire Bill.
I'm gonna say the gun.
The gun? Yeah, I'd have to agree with you.
It's just it's a rare find.
Stuff like that doesn't come out too often for us, and that was a nice one. Hi, Billy.
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
It's always nice to see you.
It's always nice to see you too.
Yeah. I like your nice fresh hoodie you got on there.
Well, thank you. Thank
buddy.
you. Yeah, it cost me an arm and a leg, but it's good.
Do you remember what your goal of the year was?
Curdle bell, big one.
It was to find a big crotal
I want a
bell.
big. No. Last year was to find a gold coin,
Oh, okay.
but I didn't. But this year,
We're not talking about
Well,
that
I
just
am.
yet.
I am.
You have a goal of the year for 2023?
I would say to get out more, but that doesn't happen.
Well, here's to New Year's resolutions or whatever they're called.
Yeah. Broken dreams.
Broken dreams.
Broken dreams.
So you didn't find your gold coin, but we will go over the things you did find on your few hunts today, or this year, today. I'm already messing up, just started. Some of your other things, Rain's Guide and stuff. The size of that spoon, have you used that spoon to eat a bowl of cereal yet?
I tried. Wasn't enough milk.
Not enough milk. You got a couple spoons, there's a big hunk of Crotal Bell.
That's the size I want to find. That's a broken dream right there.
Oh, that sounded nice. So this year you want to find a big Crotal Bell.
I would love for that, if not something about the size of the one, like, a little bit smaller. But yes, that I want to find a whole one of them.
A nice big Crotal.
Yes.
You have found complete
Yeah,
Crotal
I have
Bells.
found complete, but I wanted that.
That was Brad's goal for last year to find one with a dinger inside.
Yeah.
So when he gets here, we'll go over that. But we'll go over the rest of Billy's things. Got the D, skeleton key, end tooth, and his native. Billy came out with a few of
my native.
the native hunts.
That was probably the greatest part of my hunts, was the native
big
hunts.
old drill, the base
that was
on that.
my first full thimble, even though it's ripped, but
Yeah, I was like, Bill, you've never found a thimble?
I found the broken silver one. I never found the copper one that was
That's
whole.
probably one of my favorite points that was found this year. Just the colors of that thing and how perfect it is. But the few hunts he did make it out, he found a few coins. You got Weedy and 3 coppers. Including a nice matron head there. A couple slickies.
Just blessed I got out.
Heck yeah. Definitely everybody, including myself, would like to see more of all you guys this year.
I hope.
We're already making plans.
Yeah, already making plans.
We've been delaying. Bob and Brad still not here. We're going to go over Mark's finds. He's got a lot of stuff. My back is already hurting thinking about looking at all of his finds.
Just a little bit of stuff.
So, did you have any goals last year since you weren't here for that?
I was looking for a gold coin and it didn't happen.
That's right. You wanted a little Spanish gold coin or something, right?
Yes, that's going to be this year's goal as well.
Okay. All right. Well, now we know that. Got that out of the way. Now we gotta. Oh, my back hurts looking at all this. He just sort of threw his things together, and we're gonna try our best to go over what we can find here. This is really awesome. Little trade weight plate, and yeah, a bunch of buckles, a whole bunch of shoe buckle frames and pieces and stuff. Yeah, that is a lot of buttons. We probably would have filled up the entire table. We put all his buttons out here, but Bill wants a nice big dingle like that. He's got another little Crota bell in here, so that sounds like, ooh, that was nice too. Some other little bits and bobs, and looks like some junk jewelry and different things. All his muskety balls. Some of his more fancier buttons. Got some more D buckles. Looks like tokens and stuff, and some thimbles. What are you doing to my cat, Bill?
He was about to knock himself down, bro.
What are you doing, Freddie? Get off the table. What do you think this is?
Oh.
Native. He's got some beautiful points in here, including that little ball peen hammer there, and his only shark tooth, piece of a megalodon. I don't know how this is going to work best for my camera, but got the petrified horse tooth. But I guess we'll just.
Is that what we came up thinking it was?
Somebody said it may be a bison or camel tooth.
Bison or camel.
It's too big for a horse.
Who knows?
Because
I don't know.
The horses are actually smaller back then than they are now.
I don't know. I found some pretty big pictures of horses, but
yeah,
who knows? That point there is insane. So are the couple next to him. But you know, he got on some absolutely beautiful points.
You found them, I'm glad.
That one there, when it's wet, the colors of it are incredible. Most of the points look better when they are wet, but
Lick one.
heck of a nice. What?
Lick one.
Lick one?
Yeah, just lick a point. It'll make it look good.
What are you laughing about?
Where's the poo?
All right, let's get into the box he's got over here. More just absolutely massive pile of random stuff. We just flushed the toilet. There's the change purse. Some more little bits and bobs. Here's most of his small cents, and I think he's got some nickels and whatnot mixed in, but we're gonna get on to some of his nicer things here. There's most of the more wasted coppers, but he's got some nice ones up here. This is where actually, I'm gonna move this over here so I'm not stretching over the table, and we'll continue in a second. It's a good looking board. The coppers, like, you know, they won't have a ton of detail until you give them a little side light, and then they pop right out for you. Drape bust, lib cap, William, George the First, bunch of drape busts, KG2s. Got on 3 2-cent pieces. Very nice. A couple half-cents, or no, that one there's a Williams and Mary. But a few nice, complete, fancy shoe buckle frames.
What's up? I still haven't cut the hair. What I told you.
Well, we knew we were gonna be interrupted by these fellas.
Hey!
You still haven't cut your hair?
I brought stuff. I brought things.
What is wrong with your hair, bro?
What's wrong with it?
We almost wore the same shirt.
Hi, everybody.
Bob,
Look at all these.
what up, B?
What up, B?
Can I get a hug or something?
What up, B?
He already hugged it out with me. It's all done.
Brad got all of them. Did you see that hair?
Unfortunately, look at your hair. What's this?
I know, right?
I love it.
It reminds me of Gremlins, the old Chinese guy in Gremlins.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm going for. It's my kung fu beard.
I like it. So I'm pretty sure the light that I was using to help light up the room was interfering with the picture, so we turned that off. Hopefully there's enough light in here to continue where we were, but I'm going to let them set up and I'll continue where we were. Alright, well the table is looking a little more healthy now.
I got here.
No thanks to Bob. Again, this year did not bring his finds.
Excuse me, I didn't bring my fork.
You found a copper and some other stuff.
I spent that penny.
It was a beautiful silver fork. So
And the fork's in the utensil drawer.
Dishwasher.
nothing from that guy. We're going to continue where we were. Muck. It's got a shield nickel. I forget if I talked about the Indian and that guy. But this is probably one of the coolest things that came out of the groundwater this year. So tobacco tamper. That's very nasty, dirty, phallic creature on there. You, of course you want to look at it, don't you? Sorry to have been clean. You'll need to put it in your... some of his nice buttons. That F&A button. What's the... is that I there? Infantry. That little British button. Some of his silvers. Merck, Washington. He got on 4 barber quarters. But only 3 barber dimes. He did get a seated quarter out of the water. And there's his Spanish. I don't know if the sidelights can help that or not. But a couple globes and pillars. And he's got more silvers up here. What's going on here? He gets more barber dimes. Oh, see, I didn't see these up here. He's got the the cat bust half dime, a trime and a half, more mercs. What are you doing to my cat, son? And a couple gold rings, including his little.
I was helping. I was just trying to push the off the table. That's all.
Wow. Sorry, Mom.
Somebody say something.
Somebody say something.
Sorry, Mom.
And Mark's little morning ring. That's awesome. Probably 22 karat gold, something like that. But those are Mark's finds. I'm gonna give my back a break and I'll go over my stuff. What just happened, Bob?
I'm picking stuff. Look at, do you know what that is?
A spectacle buckle?
Yeah. You know how old that is?
Yeah. A couple
Yeah,
hundred years.
it's just laying in a box of
Poo-poo caca.
unconsequential rocks that Brad picked up on the beach, apparently.
They're all quality rocks.
Ooh, yeah, I wonder why you kept that one.
I mean, I could cut you.
Oh yeah, that's another pound.
So
Crack my pipes down.
I broke
Butterfinger.
I broke that oyster shell you found laying in the driveway.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to continue here. Let's go over my stuff. Alrighty, well, bag of Wheaties, bag of Clad. I got a bowl of buttons. Some random stuff in here. Got some keys and. Really? Oh, if you only knew what I went through. That was bread. Sorry, Mom. Spoons and pieces of trigger stuff, other just randoms. More random junk jewelry type stuff over there. Pottery, clay pipe stems, some watch pieces, a few different tokens and stuff up there. Shoe buckle frames, microdal bells and ox knobs, if I can get one to make noise. We got over here. Let me get this light before I drop it. Balls, muskets, balls, all different calibers, and some Civil War bullets mixed in. Some junk rings, some fossils, and some shark's teeth. Got nickels in there, more nickels, Indians out of the ground, Indians out of the water. Some really nasty water coppers, some other coppers, and random large cents and stuff in these. We have a few of the nicer coppers in here, but Native American flakes, some of the broken Native American arrowheads, the heartbreakers, and some rubbing stones and little plates and different things that didn't make it to the main cabinet. Give me 1 second. Close these things. Try that again. All right. Here's all some of my nicer finds of the year. My little mercs. People are still messing with my kitty cats. Probably get some side light on some of these coppers. Highlight some coppers here. Drake bust. That's actually a Vermont copper. KG3. Some Hibernias. Half cent. Really nice matron there. And just random cops. Some of my nicer military buttons, or of 1812 there. I got my biggest shark's tooth of the year. Show some of my nicer natives. Nicer native points. Probably, that's my biggest one. That's probably my nicest one there. But I got some really nice little bird points that are nice and sharp. Just different random stuff. I'll do a flyby around. Some rosies I rubbed, and a few different silver things. They get a 3-cent nickel. They don't come up too often. My seededs, got 3 seeded dimes, 1 half dime. Nice spectacle up there. little design on her. And 2 silver cufflinks. They're actually the same design on them. I found them both out of the water, different places, but nice artillery button. My 2 Spanish silvers, 2 half reals. I had to get 2 Spanish copper coins, 2 8 Maravedis. That was my oldest identifiable copper, or oldest identifiable copper in the United States until I found that one. That one's mid 1600s, and that one's late 1500s into the early 1600s. And really cool 1600s 18 karat gold snuff container, that's what it is. And probably my favorite find of the year that I'm going to give to the owner next week. 38th Regiment War of 1812 USI infantry button that is silver wash and absolutely perfect. And what makes that my favorite find of the year is the 38th Regiment was actually at Fort McHenry during the turning point of the War of 1812. So, really cool piece of local history that's going back to the property owner. Give my back another break, and we'll go over Brad's stuff. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
You had a goal of 2022 is to find a crotobell with a dinger.
I got it done.
Did I miss it?
No. It's I couldn't. So when I left, I was thinking about how not to forget it, and so I put it on the place where I wouldn't forget it, and forgot it.
Well, at least you didn't forget everything, Bob.
No, he didn't. He brought all.
I got the dingle dangle done. That's all that matters.
Yep, you got that done. We're gonna go over what else you found last year. Starting with
a box of Ross.
tray of Native American flakes and stuff, and a couple X-heads.
Yeah, just because.
Just because.
Yeah.
Those are actually axe heads. You can tell that.
Because
Unlike the pieces of rock. Those are
Bob's
unquestionably
apparently
axe
a
heads.
hater now. So. What else you got? Anything you
I'm
wanna...
just fingering stuff out of the box.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go over it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd love to go over all of it. So just roll right on in here.
Yeah, sir.
This is all broken stuff that I didn't break. I love finding it pre-broke. So it's Native American pottery.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason going on here. So there's buckles and flim flam and rat tail and ancient weights, and look at the size of the ball on this.
Yeah. Leo was eyeballing that one.
That's a big one. This is a colonial can opener right here. So,
Mouth harp?
Yeah.
It's
take
a Civil
that.
War
Oh, it's a
can
mouth
opener.
harp, right. Rates guide, your little smoky, pass me the
pipe.
pieces kind of a thing. This is a little measuring caliper nautical device.
Yes.
And then look at this. Look at the arrowheads that happened
Yeah.
this year. Look at them. You
Yeah.
got to change your tone. Look at the arrowheads.
I like them.
They sweet.
Oh, you got some more. They just keep
They
going.
keep going. I haven't found that many arrowheads before.
I know. Yeah, we had such a fun time sifting for native
So
this
much
year.
fun, right?
Yeah.
Those are millions of years old.
It's fossils and
Ray teeth, hemipristis, snaggletooth. Got a pipe bowl. And yeah, that's a rock.
That's a rock. Yeah.
It just was out of place.
hey, look, you can thank Bob for putting that up there for you.
That's spectified.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Brad with his stupid words.
Yeah, and you got a spectacle buckle out of his backyard this year.
I did.
See, you got all kinds of stuff.
One
that
that
could be
was
on the
actually
board.
dug out of the ground, not out of a box of rocks.
That's the Bob I know.
I can get credit for that one as well because I just found it.
Yeah,
see
I'm
it?
gonna sidelight that.
Yes.
GG 1940.
Stands for good game, I win.
Shoe buckle pieces and your monstrosity of all your small cents, buttons, clad, memorials.
I know there's a New Jersey in here. I'm sure I got it done and off the list. It's just a matter of finding it.
You could have pulled out one nice copper.
There you
Sit off
go.
to the side.
Look at this baby. Yeah. Is that a classic or a matronly?
It's matronized.
Yeah, matronification.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's not a silver in there, is there?
I don't think
That's
so,
just
but it's
a little
possible.
rosy.
I pulled a couple silvers
Some
to
of
the
your
side.
bigger shark's teeth. Some more ancient fossil shells, and
Wait,
you want to talk
wait,
about
hold on.
those pieces?
Yeah.
Those
real
are
quick.
big shark's teeth.
His biggest of the year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does that sound?
oh no, because I was gonna say if those are big shark's teeth, then I'll go water hunting.
You got in the water once, like 2
There-
years ago. What you got there, buddy?
Look at this cool, awesome rubby tool gizmo. I'm telling you, this is just fantastic. It's for Look at the look on that guy's face. It's just terrible. Never felt so judged in my life.
You need to talk about that.
Yeah, this one too. This one's cooler as well. So this thing is absolutely handwork. So there's a little thumb holder there, and a little grinding side, a little cutting side. You got fire damage. You got barnacles. It's a whole kit and caboodle on this. And there's a little splicer, pounder splicer. That's everything. This is the Leatherman from the year, 5000 BC. So.
I like it.
It ain't that old.
Is that lead horseshoe?
Yeah, that's my lead horseshoe. That's a weird one.
That rock was so.
No, we didn't even talk about this ring here that I said some really mean words to you when you found that.
You did some bleeping, didn't you?
Yeah,
Did you keep it clean?
I doubt I kept it too clean.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some silvers. Oh, look, you got 8 Maravides. You had the same place where I got my Maravides from. He's got 1 Indian out of his pile of that. You got the halftime, seated halftime, Merc, Rosie, and a Trine. Very good. No year's not complete without you finding a Trine. Do you have any goals for this year?
To dig it all and take my trash with me and come up with a different catchphrase that I'm willing to say. I think last year my goal of the year was to find an early silver, like cap bust or older. Didn't do that last year, so I'm going to continue that into this year. Any other things anybody else to talk about from 2022 into 2023? I don't know, it'd be nice to do some more group hunts and see some people.
Yeah,
a lot of people ask me about dig stock. A lot of people ask, are you going down to this or that and the other thing? And I want to go.
Yeah.
Life is crazy. I want to go, and it will get to a point where we're going to go.
A lot of these places, like, they happen. I didn't even know they happen. Just I hear about them after the fact. I'm not looking for them either.
This A job isn't on Facebook anyway, so
it's very. I get on there Wednesdays to drop a video. That's pretty much it. my life's so crazy. I didn't even talk about. No, I did talk about that. Okay. I guess we should wrap this thing up and go eat a nice juicy steak, huh?
Please feed me. I've been looking forward to this.
All right, let me go on the other side of the table so I can get everybody in the shot. Yeah. All right, well, that was our 2022, at least some of it. These guys over here. I don't know what else to say except thank you guys for watching. Another awesome year in the books. Until next time, help clean up the ground, dig it all, and take your trash with you. Why? Billy, since you're here.
Because all holes matter.
Oh, thank God.
That is correct.
Yes,
what do we zoom in on? What do we zoom in on? I don't know. What was the find of the year between everybody? I have no idea. Your point? We're going to zoom in on an arrowhead.
The gun.
You guys invite Muck to around. He's just as much a Hoover boy. Oh, you're filming. Oh, no.
I am filming.
What are you filming?
What did you get?
It's smothered.
Jeez. What you got, buddy? Oh, no roadkill tonight, huh? Oh, yeah, I got the filet with some mushrooms. Hi. Bob. Again, this year, did not bring his finds.
Excuse me, I didn't bring my fork.
You found a copper and some other stuff.
I spent that penny.
It was a beautiful silver fork.
And the fork's in the utensil drawer.
Dishwasher.